Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about Jet's Pizza exposed for scamming driver on Uber Eats. A new scam? So this time, I almost got scammed on Uber Eats. Not because of the customer, but by the restaurant that went out of their way to screw me over. And I had to go through a lot of hoops to make sure that I was paid properly for this order. And I hope that you guys can learn from my horrendous experience so that way you guys don't have to go through the same thing, or at least you can avoid it in the future. So with that said, I want to go over everything that happened during this order, how I got scammed, how I managed to still get paid what I was owed for the order, and everything in between. But before we do that, let's go over a quick disclaimer. The content of this video does not contain and is never intended to be legal, business, financial, tax, or health advice of any kind. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It's advised that you conduct your own research, consult qualified professionals before applying anything you find online. I also want to be clear that everything that we're going to be going over in this video is very market dependent, and what applies to me in my market may not apply to you. So with that said, let's get started. The order itself. I received an order for Jet's Pizza for Amparo R, which is already an unusual name, but I like orders with unusual names because it means my order is very distinguishable between all of the other orders they have. If I'm picking up an order for John and I get the wrong John, that's an easy mistake that can happen. That's actually happened to me in the past. I remember going to Las Bandas Hoagies and they tried to blame me for that.
You drivers are always doing too much.
Or maybe you're not doing enough, but I'm already off track. Let's get back on it. So I'm handed an order that seems right based on what I'm supposed to pick up for this order, but then again, they put everything in boxes, so there's no real way to tell the difference between each of the orders. I leave, head to the customer. I am literally getting into the customer's parking lot, and I get a call from Jet's Pizza.
I'm sorry, we gave you the wrong order. Can you come back to the store?
Are you kidding me? I am literally in the parking lot of the customer, and you want me to go all the way back so you could give me the proper order, waste my gas, waste my expenses on my car because you screwed up? Not to mention the account violation that I would receive from being late, the bad rating I would take for taking so long, and the overall risk of deactivation this order would have on my account. And what is worse than that is what they offered me as compensation.
If you come back, we'll give you a slice of pizza if you're hungry.
Do you mean to tell me I'm risking my account safety, my income, putting wear and tear on my vehicle, wasting my gas for a slice of pizza? Mind you, Jet's Pizza doesn't even offer pizza by the slice. So that's not even a real offer. They genuinely thought they could fool me into going back and condoning their failures and fuck-ups with a slice of pizza. I told them no and that I was going to continue with the order. I pull into an available parking spot, go up the elevator, deliver to a customer, mark the order as delivered, and explain to them the situation on how they can get a refund and how they can report this to Uber so that way they can, get the proper compensation for this. And I head out. I wait a couple of hours and lo and behold, I didn't receive the tip from this order. Dealing with support. I am not about to let this go. So I hop on the phone and talk with support. I received an order from Jet's Pizza for $11.25 for 6.5 miles. I only received $3.83. There has been a $7.42 discrepancy in the order promised and the payment provided. The contract has been violated. Please provide the $7.42 compensation to make up for such a discrepancy. Thank you very much.
Okay, I will be happy to assist you. Please wait on the line while I look into this. Hi, thank you for contacting customer support. This is Agent 2. How may I help you?
See, now that's some bullshit.
What happened to the first agent that said he was gonna help? You know what? Whatever. And then I just re-explained the situation.
I'm so sorry about that, but this is for the Uber Eats department. Can I place you on hold so I can transfer you?
They didn't even transfer me to the right department? Okay, whatever. I re-explained it to Agent 3.
It seems like Jet's Pizza canceled the order on their end.
First of all, on my app, that looks completed to me. I marked it as completed on my end, but on your end it's incomplete? That doesn't make sense. And even if that is what happened, which apparently it is, why should that affect my income? I did my part, they screwed up. So my income should be affected if they chose to screw up?
Oh, come on, Joe. That's a mistake that they made. Haven't you ever made a mistake?
Of course, and I am responsible for my own mistakes. I'm not responsible for the mistakes of others, and my pay should not reflect that. So what's next? The suddenly is gonna come out overdone, and I'm gonna be responsible for that as well, because they didn't make the order properly? Agent 3 then transfers me to a supervisor.
How can I help you?
So I received an order from Jet's Pizza.
Hello, you are breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but you're cutting in and out.
Can you hear me now? I hate repeating myself.
I understand that you're frustrated, but you're cutting out.
I am literally in a parking lot where I know the service is good. How is it that I am breaking up?
I don't know, but you are breaking up. You're cutting in and out.
Then how are you responding perfectly to every question I am asking?
Okay, I can hear you now. Oh, really?
I then explain the situation.
I'm sorry, I cannot provide you with the extra compensation. We will send this to our escalation team.
And anybody who's ever dealt with any support with any company, doesn't matter which one, there is no such thing as an escalation team. They're all the same people, and none of them can do a basic job on their own. No, you're gonna provide me with the proper compensation, like I know you have the power to do so. He hangs up on me, and I am not about to let this go at all. I call them again. And Agent 4 is actually pretty quick to just send me to a supervisor again, but I am on hold for a minute. But while I'm on hold, supervisor contacts me through tech support claiming that he sent it to his escalations team, blah, blah, blah. I call him out for that while I'm on hold because I know they're full of crap, and they claim it's due to a driver outage. They can't pull up my info.
Are you retarded?
But they were able to see it the whole time while I was on the phone with them? Are you stupid? Were you dropped on your head as a child? Is that entire area of people where no one is even capable of cognitive thought? Why is the support team so effing useless? I am finally connected to a different supervisor.
So taking note of the miles driven and the fact that you delivered the order on your end, I will be providing you with the extra $7.42.
Right on. Are you crying? It's been a very emotional day.
Which was a fight within itself, and I'm grateful for that, but I had something else to say.
Is there anything else that I can help you with?
Yeah, as the supervisor on the subject, why shouldn't I rate you the lowest possible rating for this Uber Eats support experience?
Well, because this would only affect my ratings.
And you are a supervisor, correct?
Yes, of course.
So all the agents before this conversation are under your supervision, right?
No.
No?
No, they operate independently. All I do is provide feedback and give guidance on how to improve.
So let me get this straight. You are called a supervisor, you provide guidance like a supervisor, you provide feedback like a supervisor, but you're not their supervisor.
That makes no sense at all!
Honestly, I couldn't take her seriously at this point, so I wished her a good day and just moved forward. Final thoughts. Look, I'm glad that I got the payout I deserve from this, but this kind of stress was just unnecessary. And being petty and angry about how this went down and how Jet's Pizza was so willing to attack my income for their irresponsible behavior, I made a Yelp review on them and their actions and see how they like their income being attacked like that. I know I'm probably gonna get some comments saying,
You're such a Karen, Joe. Couldn't you just let it go?
first of all, if it is being a Karen to be absolutely sure that I'm being paid what I deserve for the order, then I wear that title with pride. Second, why is standing up for yourself and going through hoops to make sure I am compensated properly considered being a Karen? It's one thing if it's a sense of entitlement on something that they have less than no control over, but they had control. They saw what happened and they knew what they were doing. Third, this kind of statement falls under the tinfoil hat category, but this is part of how companies save a bunch of money. A lot of people would have given up after Supervisor 1. Heck, some people wouldn't have called them at all because it's too much of a hassle for them. But this is why you need to stand up for yourself. Stop letting the narrative of being called a Karen, fighting for a few bucks, or trying to explain to people what happened and getting scripted responses in return, even though it makes no sense. Making it difficult for you is the real job of support, not to actually support you. Now, I didn't say be disrespectful or curse them out or yell at anything like that. I maintained the same tone of voice the whole time, and I spoke with precision and intention of getting my message across. So make sure if you have any issues supporting yourself, you take the proper steps to make sure they are held accountable and you are being compensated what you deserve. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.